Happy New Year. Welcome to our first segment in 2024, Money Matters Monday with me, Linda Mukani. Previously, we were handling how you can be a potential investor with Amara Realty through different financing options. We had already tackled individual financing, and today we'll be talking about bank financing. But before we discuss bank financing, I want to let you in on something new Amara Realty is doing, the Owned Country Home. Yes, people, we are doing homes. We are developing homes. For more information, you can touch on the link below for that. Now, back to the topic of the day, bank financing. What is bank financing? These are loans that are issued to you to be able to cover the purchase price of the property that you intend to buy. These are finances that are issued depending on how and the relationship you have with your bank. What do I mean by this? When you want to get a bank financing, most probably and most preferably, you will go to a bank that you've already been saving with or have worked with before. Reason being, you already have a membership with them and you have a good relationship with them, and it's easy to build on that already to be able to acquire the financing. Now, what are the steps in that? Once now you've already shown the interest of acquiring a property and you need funding, there are a few requirements that are needed. Obviously, the bank will need some of your documentations to verify who you are and also to confirm and to vet how good you are in paying up that amount of money that is advanced to you. That is a normal procedure for everyone because, no one wants a defaulter, right? That's right. So the vetting must also happen. Then something that I may also need to mention is, as you're selecting your preferred bank, you need also to consider some things. As I had mentioned earlier, your membership with them. Secondly, their terms and also their rates. Different banks offer different rates, and that is all to your discretion, whichever you prefer to go with. Good. Once you've already identified the bank and you've already factored into consideration their terms and their requirements, now you move on to the next step. That is now the vetting of an individual. What do I mean by this? Are you an employee or are you a self-employed person? There are different requirements for both. For the self-employed, you will be required to give some sort of an audited records of your business. You will also be needed to give some sort of information or documentation of the business that you operate. This is all common due diligence. For employees, you'll be required to maybe give out your KRA PIN, your ID, a letter from your employer confirming that you have been employed with them, a statement of your account to show how well you get your funding or also to support your income. Now, once you get to that point, for those who qualify to that stage, you are required now to do the next step, which is now the property vetting. Under this, where it is whereby now the property that you intend to invest in is taken through a verification process, whereby a copy of the title will be needed to verify the ownership and to confirm the details of that land. That is with the registry to confirm the ownership of that land, the acreage of the same, and the location of that land. And once that is done, the bank will also engage a valuer who will ensure that the land that is being sold or the amount that you seek in the investment or in the financing is not overvalued. What do I mean by that? The price of the land is as per the market price, as per the valuation that will be given out by the valuers that have been hired. Once now we have reached to that point and everything checks out, the bank will now go ahead and release the funds to the seller. Majority of the banks prefer working with corporations and verified real estate dealers. Majority don't like dealing with individuals. They prefer working with an incorporated organization. So once that is done and the payment has been done, the next step is now having the title. This title will either come out with your name, the client's name, or the bank's name. It's all dependent on your agreement with the bank. There are some banks who prefer to have their name on the title depending on the amount advanced, and there are some who prefer to have the client's name in that section called encumbrances, where they include that land is under some sort of a collateral. I hope there are no more further questions, and if there are, you can go to our comment section and ask anything away, and we shall be able to respond to you. Until next time, thank you.
Amara Realty, for your peace of mind.